Honestly, only thing I remember a lot, but the thing that pop out at me is when they called my long touchdown run back. When I first went over to 2,000, then they called it all the way back.
You think that was a bad call, even after all these years?
Yeah, I know for sure it was a bad call because the year after that, when we was doing NFL meetings and stuff, the referee who called the holding call on me, he told me it was a bad call.
If you don't get that call, you think you break Dickerson's record?
I think I would have broke the record because after that run, I was like probably like 2070, somewhere up in there,
Yeah.
and that was like I think the second quarter or something like that. So I think I would have broke it.
What was so special about that season? I think you ended, maybe that year 10, 11 games in a row with over 100 yards.
Mm-hmm.
How did you guys get in such a good rhythm?
It was kind of crazy. It was a situation where Vince ended up coming back being the starter, and I think we started at 0-6, and Coach Fisher came in and told us everybody to get away from Nashville, get football off your mind, and we're gonna come back and start a new season. And that's when we came back and we won 8 out of the last 10. And it was just kind of like a special season.
You appreciate that accomplishment more, maybe even more now than you did then, because you realize maybe how hard that is to do?
Oh, yeah. When I said I was going to go for 2,000 yards, it was something, throwing it out there, something a goal that I wanted to do, and actually going out there and actually doing it, seeing how hard it was to do, and actually trying to do it again, seeing how tough it is just to get back to 2,000 and make it even better.
How come you think, do you think that's still, I know you always say your goal is 2,000. Realistically, you think that's ever going to happen again?
Yeah, I think it can happen again. It's just very hard because once you go for 2,000 yards, it's like everybody in the league, they're drafting guys and they're game planning for you not just 1 week, they're game planning for you the whole off season. So when they come back, that's their number one goal, to not let you have all them yards against them.
Nate was joking yesterday, but he said, why weren't the receivers in the picture that you took with the offensive line after you got the 2,000?
That was a situation. I think the offensive line was out there taking the pictures, and just me and my running back coach and Algie, we just jumped in the picture, and it turned out to be a good picture.
Receivers not block that well anyway that year?
Yeah, they blocked well. They blocked well that year. If you look at a lot of the long runs, you see, especially 18, you see Kenny Britt running downfield making blocks and stuff. So without those guys blocking out there on the edge, a lot of that stuff wouldn't be possible.
CJ, after all the changes in the offseason of the offensive line and try to make sure the running game would click every week, what's the frustration level like when you have a couple weeks like the past couple weeks?
It's real frustrating because it's different than last year. Last year it was a situation where we go in games and we'll know those other defense and those other defensive line is just flat out better than ours. And coming in here this year knowing all the talent we got up front and the guys so good up front, and it's not really that they're better than us. We're just making a lot of mistakes, and if we get those mistakes fixed, we'll be okay.
Is your confidence in them shaken at all after the past couple weeks?
Not because I'm not just blaming them. I'm blaming us as a whole. So if it's a success, I'm getting it and they're getting it too at the same time. So if we're doing bad, it's just not them, it's me also. So situation, we just working, trying to get it better.
Do you think a part of it is you guys maybe just not gelling yet because there's so many new, you got 3 new interior guys that you're working with?
I wouldn't say that because we've done had some successful games this year. There's a situation where we all just got to get on the same page.
Looking forward.